A homeopathic medicine is formulated using highly diluted substances, prepared through specific techniques known as homeopathic pharmaceutics. Its goal is to stimulate a reaction in the body that mirrors the symptoms of the illness, based on the principle of similitude, summarized by the phrase, "like cures like." This approach seeks to activate the body's natural defense mechanisms, strengthening them in order to restore health and balance. Homeopathy, as a science, has its philosophical roots in Hippocrates' teaching. Diseases are cured by their similars. However, it was the German physician Samuel Hahnemann, 1755 to 1843, who systematized the practice. He demonstrated that substances capable of causing certain symptoms in healthy individuals could also treat those same symptoms in the sick. Hahnemann developed a therapeutic method and a unique process for preparing the remedies. The term homeopathy comes from the Greek words homoios, similar, and pathos, suffering or disease, reflecting its foundational philosophy. Homeopathy is based on the law of similars. A substance that produces specific symptoms in a healthy person can, when highly diluted, treat those same symptoms in someone who is ill. The preparation and use of homeopathic remedies involve testing on healthy individuals to identify the effects of a substance, known as the pathogenetic picture, the use of highly diluted doses to avoid worsening symptoms and to gently stimulate the body's healing response, the administration of only one remedy at a time to prevent overlapping symptoms during observation. This testing results in the creation of the pathogenetic profile, a detailed record of signs and symptoms caused by the tested substance in healthy subjects. Example: since coffee extract is known to cause insomnia in sensitive individuals, homeopathy might use diluted coffee to treat insomnia in patients with similar symptoms. In homeopathy, disease is seen as a state of imbalance in the interaction between the individual and their environment, which manifests as signs and symptoms. Homeopathic treatment aims to restore internal balance by stimulating the vital force, which governs the physical, emotional, and mental aspects of the human being. The goal is not merely to suppress symptoms, but to awaken the body's self-healing capacity, making it strong enough to maintain health even when exposed to endogenous and exogenous factors. Are you enjoying this video? Then we recommend the ebook, Quick Guide to Homeopathic Medicines. 4 respiratory issues, rhinitis, cough and cold, available on Amazon through the QR code and the pinned comment. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and leave a like. If you've watched this far, write in the comments, "like cures like." Highly diluted medicines contain a kind of memory of the active substance. When administered, they reveal the presence of the vital force through dynamic changes in this immaterial energy, which manifests in the way we feel and behave. The process of homeopathic dynamization ensures that the stimulus produced by the remedy is stronger than that of the disease itself, causing a brief intensification of symptoms. This stimulates the organism to restore balance and recover health. Homeopathic remedies can be administered through various routes, such as the mucous membranes, the skin, and the upper and lower airways. However, the most common route is oral, with absorption mainly occurring in the oral mucosa. During treatment, it is essential to observe and monitor all changes in the patient, not just the disappearance of initially reported symptoms. It is important to track which signs and symptoms disappeared, which ones changed, appeared, or reappeared, as well as changes in mood, appetite, sleep, and physiological habits. This detailed feedback is crucial for the homeopath to evaluate whether the prescribed medicine is the most appropriate one, the so-called simillimum, and whether to continue or adjust the treatment. In homeopathy, there are no adverse reactions or side effects as seen with conventional medicines. The remedy acts as a stimulus to the body, awakening its natural ability to respond and thereby restoring balance and health. Substances that produce a pathogenic picture similar to the disease symptoms become, in homeopathy, the remedy itself. Initially, they act on the organism and, by causing a temporary increase in symptoms, they trigger a natural response from the body aimed at restoring balance, in other words, healing. The primary effect is the initial alteration caused in the organism. In response, the vital force strives to restore and maintain stability, triggering the so-called secondary effect, a reaction opposite to the primary symptoms. This counterreaction aims to neutralize the initial symptoms and consequently generate the healing process. In this way, it is the organism itself that, once stimulated, reacts against the disease in search of homeostasis. In homeopathy, extremely diluted doses are intended solely to stimulate this natural bodily response, without causing the adverse effects typically associated with allopathic pharmacology, which tends to act against the symptom. The healing process can be observed through specific patterns systematized by Constantine Hering, known as the laws of cure or Hering's laws. According to these principles, symptoms should disappear in the reverse order of their appearance, meaning the most recent ones disappear first. Healing progresses from the head downward. Symptoms tend to move outward toward the skin, the body's most external organ, and old symptoms may temporarily reappear during the healing process. So, did you like this video? Then don't miss the ebook, Quick Guide to Homeopathic Medicines. 4 respiratory issues, rhinitis, cough and cold, available on Amazon through the QR code and the pinned comment. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel and leave a like. If you watched the entire video, write in the comments, "My homeopathy,"